My name is Ed Verner. I'm a composer, singer-songwriter for lyrics, logic, and lullabies. I know it's self-serving in a way to say that you're a Renaissance man, but that's probably the best description of myself I would give if I was being honest. I'm a United States Coast Guard captain, sailing captain, and I'm real proud of that. It took a lot of energy and time to be able to feel comfortable sailing that type of vessel that well. And of course, I'm a family man. I love my family, and I love things associated with teaching and being with my family and my children. All of those things find their way into my music sometimes. And of course, a big theme for me is frequently storytelling. Whether it's a story I lived or a story that I saw and watched, I like to do that. Producer and I were talking recently about songs that have a circle that come back to either closing out the story or one of those stories that's almost a circle, like sometimes the circle of romance or the circle of love, or even at times the circle of death. Life coming all the way back around until it's over. I enjoy those kind of themes in music.
I need her watching out for the moon. She wakes up late for the moon. All my childhood piano lessons were at my home, and Mom and Dad, they just had an upright. I never really played a grand until I went to my grandma's house. And I remember the first time I played her grand. She had a Chickering mid-size grand. And I was like, oh my God, this is for me. Now I got serious about playing piano.
I found this piano. I also played an 1876 piano exactly like this. It was a Style 2 grand, which is the precursor to the B, which people know as probably the best studio grand piano made.
I had fallen in love with grand pianos, and I had been around antique, different era Steinways, and I'd learned a lot about the different larger size grands.
And one day I got the call from a Steinway dealer not far from here, actually, Clearwater. And he called me over. He said, Ed, I remember you, and we've got an old piano, but we don't know what it is. And he said one or two things about it, and I said, I'll be right over.
About 1873 was the last major technological improvement in piano design. Since then, yeah, we've had a few minor things, but the truth is, any Steinway piano made after 1873 or so has the potential to be amazing.
And long story short, I did a deal and left a deposit with one of the junior partners of the firm. And then later that night, I got a call from the owner of that Steinway dealership, basically begging to buy the piano back from me. And I was like, ain't no way. No way, Jose. I'm not letting this go. I knew what it was before you did, and you're in the business. And from that moment forward, they were happy to restore it for me to Steinway specifications. And it's been my instrument of choice, my favorite piano. And I've played a lot of great pianos in my life, but I have to admit, there's none I would trade this for.
A couple of years ago, I was working on trying to develop a logo, because not everybody wakes up in the morning and says, I wish I could find Ed Verner. But all I want to find are singer-songwriter. Well, that narrows me down to about 1 in 10 million. Then what about my songwriting seems to be the core of it. And I put out some music, and I got some reviews, and I got some people to consult with me about just what am I anyway. You think you know yourself, but self-actualization's not always that easy. One of the consultants had written back and he said, well, one thing I can tell you, you're a good lyricist. Even when your songs suck, the lyrics are good. And then obviously, most of my songs have a somber quality. I generally can put you to sleep if I'm playing for you. So that whole lullaby thing, it made sense. Now you got 2 L's already, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. It's like LL Bean. You got to get something about it, and we came up with the phrase lyrics, logic, and lullabies.
Hello, my name is Ed Verner. I'm a composer, singer-songwriter for lyrics, logic, and lullabies.